it would easily be the best 2 years of my working life. I think I've not known such a happy environment. My name's Mark, and my role within the team was finance officer. That role included all the finance functions, so purchase ledger, sales ledger, bank reconciliations. A big chunk of it was credit control. I also helped the other members of the team where I could, and dealt with any customer and supplier queries. I think what made the team different working with Rob and Jen to other places was just how close the team were. We're a really close-knit team. Every day was like going to work with your good friends, so nothing was too much trouble for anybody. If you needed help, it was always there from one of the members of the team. Rob and Jen's leadership style was pretty relaxed, but very clear on what they required from the team. So everybody knew the roles, and there was no sort of ambiguity about what we were supposed to be doing. Rob and Jen didn't feel the need to sort of micromanage the team. For me personally, that's great, because I don't like to have people sort of stood over me constantly asking me, have you done this, what are you doing next, etc. So there was a mutual respect there between the team and Rob and Jen, a massive level of trust. So they just let the team get on with their jobs. They knew that the team knew. Personally, I think the team was so effective because of the way they were almost hand-picked. So obviously when you apply for a job, you're applying for a role that you know that you can do. And if you get an interview, obviously the owners of the business think you can do that job. Just as much emphasis, if not more, was put on whether you would fit in with the existing team. So they didn't want to disrupt the current team in any way. So in places where I've worked before, you would perhaps have one or two staff members who you worked with who you didn't particularly like that much, you didn't get on with, but you did get on with them obviously for the sake of the business. Working here, it's just like working with your good friends every day. I think that closeness of the team really makes a difference. So everybody's working together, helping one another. We're all good friends. We know things, outside of work. We meet up and have social events. Everybody attends. That's never happened in any previous job I've been to. There's always people who don't attend. You're sort of encouraged to bring your partners along, so everybody gets to know your partners. You get to know other people's partners. So I think that sort of team ethic, where you're all working together and everybody was working towards the common goal. We were all motivated to do well every day and to work to our best ability every day. So we were accountable as a team. So we were holding ourselves to account, but the team was holding one another to account. That sort of drove everybody in the same direction to produce the best results we could for the business. From the very first day of working in that team, I immediately felt part of the team. I was welcomed by every other team member. I spent time during the first week sitting with every individual team member. And not just learning about the job role, but learning about their sort of personal interests and personal lives and what they do as hobbies, what if they got partners or pets or things like that. And then I think what even more proud then afterwards was the fact that I actually got the job, so that Rob and Jen and the rest of the team thought that I would fit in with that existing team. So it was a really nice feeling to know that they thought I would fit in with the team, and 2 years later, that's still the case. That team's getting stronger all the time. I think that the strong team culture, it just means that you don't want to let your teammates down. So everybody's sort of motivating one another, not sort of every day in words, but just the fact that you know that you're part of such a strong team and you want to do your best for that team, just so that nobody lets anybody down. There is a work-life balance. They were very big on providing a stress-free working environment. You don't take work home, you don't work overtime, you don't work weekends, you don't answer your phone when you're outside of work, and that just makes a massive difference. So you can come to work, give 100%, go home and just forget about work until the next day, and then go and give 100% again the next day. I can honestly say in the 2 years I've worked for Rob and Jen, I've never once woken up and thought, I don't want to go to work today.